Welcome to Miss Dragon's Menagerie. Everyone is welcome, everyone is accepted. The only requirement is that you are loving, kind, and respectful to one another. Bad behavior will not be tolerated. Hello, everyone. Trying to chug down my meds as fast as I can. I'm, like the title said, too much to do today. Hey, Ben. Hey, Sandy. And oh my God, what a name. Sausage Lips. Makes me think of my former daughter-in-law. Her, too bright. Her lip filler has migrated to underneath her nose. So, hey, buddy. I'm missing my tinfoil hat, and I don't have Hecklefish to grab his little hat. Oh man, what a day. I got to play pincushion at the doctor's office this morning. Such fun. I had to take more blood. My regular doctor, what do they call him? Primary care physician. I have to go see him next, what is today? Wednesday morning. I almost said Tuesday. This light is terrible. It's horrid. I don't like it. It's too, it's going to stay where it's going to stay. But I'm going to turn it down a wee bit. I don't need to be. There we go. Softens the wrinkles, you know. If you don't go with the bright light, that's I think why people have candlelight dinners, because hide the wrinkles. So, hey, Bacon. I think I said hello to Bacon and Sandy, and I was too busy laughing at the fact that Sausage Lips. Yeah. That'd be quite the name. Hey, Raymond, how goes it? Welcome to the menagerie. Like I said, it has been a busy day today, and I was so looking forward to. I never go to Taco Bell. The only thing I'll eat at Taco Bell is a Crunchwrap Supreme, and a breakfast Crunchwrap Supreme. I was so excited. I was in such a hurry. I'm heading out the door because it was a fasting blood draw. No eating since when I went to sleep last night. And so I was like, I'm all so excited. I'll blood draws at 10. I'll pre-order because I'll be there for breakfast. And I didn't look. I clicked on a quesadilla instead of the Crunchwrap. So talk about being disappointed. Oh God, I know. The site's been gone. Speaking of site, I got something in my contact. I think it's a hair, I think, that I can't see because it's so blasted white. Yeah, my eyesight's been gone since second grade. Yeah. Hey, Jim, how are you doing? Still afternoon in my neck of the woods. Thank goodness, because I still got a bunch of shit to do. I decided I wasn't going to do tacos yesterday. Daughter was completely bummed because she was home last night. So I thought I'll just make them tomorrow. So now I'm making them for her and her boyfriend too, who he likes my tacos. That doesn't sound good. But he grew up where his mother drained all the grease. Well, I grind my own hamburger, so there's almost none. And so he's not sure what to do with drippy taco meat. So I got to make sure I drain it really well tonight. So hold on. I had them once. I walked off with them, didn't I? My glasses. Oh man, that's tough. Man, the neuroscience would be interesting. My brother that I was raised with. He went to University of Arizona somewhere. I think it was in Tempe or another one close to it. and we're adopted. We're of different ethnical backgrounds, except both of us are part Norwegian. I didn't find out I was Norwegian till later in life. But I knew he was Italian. He's Italian, a quarter French, and a quarter Norwegian. And so he calls and says, "Hey, I got a minority scholarship, full ride in my master's degree for my master's degree for a year." And me, being the asshole that I am, being the older sister, I'm on the phone and I'm like, "What's up?" Starting with a W, like you doing getting a minority scholarship. And he goes, "They saw mom's maiden name and they just automatically gave me money." So I'm like, "Okay." So that kid got his master's degree in a year. It's in, what's it in? Recreation administration. He got it within a year. He busted his ass because he's such a tightwad. He did not want to have to pay out any extra money. So he got, I forget how many credits to go with 20 sorority girls on a cruise with the teacher. He's such a tightwad, the whole cruise, he spent $100. That's it. I'm like, granted back then, 30 some years ago, it might have been a fair amount, but yeah. No, no one has that much sitting around anymore. I mean, my savings is damn near gone. And what I was supposed to get from my youngest after helping him with his taxes, I never saw. So I kind of wrote that off because the money that I did have in savings was from mother passing away. So, and she spoiled the oldest one, but not the youngest one, because when he was born with a towhead with blue eyes, her exact words were, "He looks like them." Like, you're a bitch. So, yeah. So, I kind of would have been nice if he paid me back the 2 grand. But I kind of wrote it off as, well, whether she likes it or not, she's giving him 2 grand. So, hey, Sandy. And the sausage. Paranormal bingo bollocks. God. Um, so, yeah, he can actually, correct me. Let's see if I can find him. He basically went from different uh, cities and basically cleaned out corruption. And a lot of people didn't like that at all. No, it's not. He did. Yeah. Let's see if I can. Yeah. This. Oh wow. This is old. This is from Burbank. There's not even a damn picture. We do not look anything alike. Oh, that's a shitty picture of him. This is what comes up quickly. Oh, that's a shitty picture. See if I can find a little bit better one. I'll just see if I can just go without the Parks and Rec. I know. There's my dad. Let's see. Where are we at? Yeah, we don't look anything alike. And I think is this back on to Wi-Fi again? Nope, it's not. But now that I turned it on, it probably will be. Nope. No, not downloads. How on the earth did I get there? Um, hmm, let's see. Share screen. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah. Me and my brother don't look a thing alike. Here, let's get rid of me. So yeah, that's my brother. Big 6'4". Don't no fighting you two. 6'4", half Italian. Um, Played basketball. Um, he was one of the only white people that the Yakima Indian reservation. They had like a, I don't know if it was an intramural basketball team or whatever. He was the only white person they allowed to play, but he did look like my adoptive father right there. Where in the hell is Dad sitting? Yeah, Dad at 91. Yep. I didn't even know Pat had an obituary. I don't even know where his ashes are at. So, but yeah, I do not look like my sibling at all. My adoptive sibling, nothing whatsoever. Um, how do I get myself back up there? Uh, People. So what was nice is we were 4 years apart. We, um, a lot of people didn't put together that we were siblings, you know. But I didn't. I was the oldest, so I really didn't care what he had to deal with down the road. But we had family members, mother's side of the family, when he was a recreation director, and they're, like you. Well, he helped clean out a town in Mabton. It was pretty corrupt. My nose itches now. And someone goes, well, in the most of this town when I was growing up was related to us. They were like, well, your family, basically, like, you should still be going along with this stuff. And he looked at him and goes, no, your mother's family, not mine. And I'm like, oh, snap. So yeah, I have no clue who it was that he was talking to, but yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, what he didn't like and used to piss mother off to no end was the name they gave him in with the nuns, because he was where in the hell, I think he was born in Spokane. Shit, I don't even know. Um I know where I was born. That's all that counts. Um yeah, they named him Adrian, and I think he was about 2 months old when the folks got him. So, yeah, he did not like being called Adrian. So, yeah. Um, he was, I guess how it went was, and I don't know if I was told this or if this was a memory, but um, I think my dad wanted to name him Anthony, and my mom wanted uh, wanted to name him Walter. Well, they got into a fight, so mom just wrote down Walt Anthony. That became his name. So yeah, the nuns gave me the name Carmen. Yeah. I mean, not a bad name, but I don't think I look like a Carmen. I mean, I know a gal named Carmen, a really nice gal. I haven't seen her in ages. I used to work with her for a little while. Um, she was named after a song. She was close to my age. Yeah, exactly, exactly. I think that's part of the reason he hated it. Is I think he probably associated it with a girl's name, because we grew up with Rocky. Um, so yeah, oh God, we fought like cats and dogs. I was, yeah. We just learned to you just hit each. Well, 5'4", 6'4". I learned to hit him and run. So yeah, but I made sure it counted though. So oh my God, if I ever see that name come across anywhere, I'm gonna immediately associate it with you now. Hmm. Sausage lips. That's actually something you'd find in an OF page. I went and was watching something, and so out of curiosity, I went to my OF page just to see, and it's still completely blank. I have one subscriber, and I can't even. There's so many weird little letters, and I don't know if it's a person like. Remember Tom from MySpace? You automatically had Tom as your friend. Tom never reported you to moderators. Tom never put you in timeout or decided what you could show others. I liked Tom. So I have no idea. But it's still blank with no posts. I had to, because I think someone tried to steal it at one time. And the reason that I got it, I've said it before, is no way in hell I want anybody to take the name Miss Dragon. So there it sits blank. Where's my name? Good old potassium. Ugh. Yeah. Mm-mm. Yeah, I always laugh that I have if you take my birth date, which is September 6th, 66, you write it out 9666. I always loved messing with people with that. But yet I was given I think the most Christian name you can get, Christina Marie. So, yeah. And boy, there's a lot of Christina Maries out there. I worked with one, except she went by the name Tina. God rest her soul. But yeah, I was like, that's your name too? The girl I went to, one of my closest friends in high school, her name was Christina Marie. And when either one of our mothers yelled our full name, we both came running. Like, we were going to be in trouble. So, excuse me, guys, I got a burp. Oh, my nose. Yeah, today, like I said, there's so much to do. Talking Tina. Oh my God, that girl she was one of the first kids when I first started working at back then it was a middle school, 5th through 8th grade. I loved working with the older kids, that age frame of kids. That was a blast. She was there. And her sister was there. Oh, her sister had a mouth on her. Man. But when you're in a town with not a lot of things to do, you turn to things to entertain you in the form of maybe something like this. And oh my God, of all Oracle and 666. Wow, man. Oh, the my son's old phone number, because he had to pick it out himself. He got to pick it out himself. He's so proud of himself. The last 4 numbers were 6960. He had to do it because one girl, not a lot of forethought, put listed his phone number on, showed a picture of something with this phone number on it on Facebook, and my oldest is like, God damn it, I gotta go change that now. So, yeah. Oh, gee, yeah. I didn't have to deal with that, but my youngest did. Uh, I called him the dog's name a couple of times. We would go through the gamut, Nathan, Stephen, Moose. I like to him call. It did go back to turn. I shouldn't have turned that thing on. It did. Yeah, you got Moose. I call. Uh, It just kinda fit too. The moose would pin him down on the floor and just lick his face. Any extra f uh Oh, wow. Wow. I went to college class with English class in college with a kid whose birthday was February 6th, 66. Um, ugh. I mean, they say numbers, numerology, I haven't quite figured it out yet, but, yeah, is, I think you're supposed to break down your birth date, I think, by your year, and I'm not sure. But I think mine breaks down to 10, which you divide 10, 1 plus 0 makes 1. I mean, so I never got into numerology. I never got into astrology either. I had a hard time understanding how come, maybe the local planets can have an influence on, frequency, gravitational pull, whatever. But, when you're looking at stars way out there that are probably dead already by the time their light reaches here, don't hold a lot of, I just can't, it's like I saw a meme years ago, you know, something along the lines about people, who wish upon a star that they're something to do with their shit. How did that go? Something like that star is, the star you're wishing on is dead, just like your dreams. I was like, oh snap, a little harsh, but yeah, it's like wow. Yeah, kind of the star would most of the light we see is gone and they're gone anyway. So probably died a long time ago, millions and billions of years, however far out you're looking at them. But mhm. So I never held a lot in astrology. I never could understand it anyway. My stepmom, she's really good at it. Need to find. I know where it's at. I just got to go through it. It is an application, and I got to get it. And why I haven't done it yet is I had to either write. I don't have checks anymore, so I have to find a money order for $20 to send into Vital Records for the state of Washington so I get the white paper back on my birth certificate for my birth vitals because I have no idea what time I was born. All I know, I was 8 pounds, 6 ounces. I don't know how long I was. Um, I, I want to know the time for anything. Just because I would like to have a Vedic chart done. So I'd like to get that done. But I got to find that paper, which is in the computer armoire, which does not hold a computer. No. We cleaned it out about 2 years ago, and then I got all of mother's extra paper, so I've got, like it's getting less and less, but I had reams and reams of, uh, printer paper, and then it's full of, like where you at? Air freshener things, because I have them on auto delivery from Amazon, and I need to slow it down, go in there. They all automatically go right into there, so I've got God knows how many are in there. And then, of course, the printer's in there because I have no idea where to put the printer. So I guess I could put it in here with the other printer because that's the one I use the most. But never any time. It's like I gotta after this, once the 9-year-old gets here, we gotta go take cardboard in. And then I'm gonna take her to the panaderia so she can get, you know, whatever. Uh then I can get a nice Fanta. I don't like drinking. This is toxic. This is the one toxic thing that I haven't been able to break, even though my doctor said, "Don't do that. Don't drink that." Um, I'll go and get a Mexican Fanta. If you have can get anywhere those Mexican Fantas, Mexican Cokes, drink it over the crap from here in America. So much better. They have so much more flavor. They're not over carbonated. Yeah. Um, I saw what was it? A picture of because I guess they're supposed to stop putting dyes in food. I guess there's a timeline for it. Um, oh, your food's gonna look like this if without any dyes. It's gonna taste the same. Dyes don't make it taste any different. I mean, millennials who had purple ketchup, it took the boys a couple times because they're like, I'm not eating purple ketchup. That's gross. I can't eat it. And I'm like, just close your eyes, open your mouth, shut up. I gave them a bite with on a French fry, and they're like, "It tastes like ketchup." I said, "No, duh, it's ketchup. It's just got extra dye in it, so still has the same flavor. Just won't have yeah, yeah." There's a what is it, Red 40, and they're tying it to hyperactivity and yellow 5, I think, to mood swings, and one of them is like a petroleum waste. I'll gladly go back. I mean, I've got lip gloss that's made, from crushed bugs. I'll gladly go back to that. Um, the kids is, popsicles. Otter Pops does a dye-free, um, 100% fruit juice Otter Pop, which reminds me I should buy another box for summer. The kids gobble them up. They don't care if it doesn't have any color, it tastes the same. So, yeah, then there was that one, oh god, the clear Pepsi was gross. I was a kid who grew up we grew up, you know, not exactly the richest family growing up, in the 70s. So Pepsi was a weekend treat. Um, yeah, they took whatever it was dye out of makeup. Uh, uh, and like the coloring they used for uh uranium glass, the Shrek glass that they had out that they recalled had some kind of dye in it that was toxic. I still have the glass. I didn't turn it back in, and it's up in the cupboard. And we're not going to drink out of it. I just still got the glass. Um, what was it? They're fruit chewies, Black Forest organic gummy bears, uh, natural flavors, and like beet juice for the red, and I forget what other for the. So they're natural colors, but 60 calories a package, which isn't too bad. Now who? Oh, that's for my kid. Um, I'm good also. Okay. Um, uh, one package is, I don't even think I have an empty one in here. I just ate a couple when I took my meds. 25% of your daily sugar intake. It's like, okay, kids, you get two. Take care, kids, you get two. That's half your sugar. So, mhm, yep. Yeah, the red dye, they're little tiny little beetle-like things, and they're just kind of crushed up in there. I mean, in the old days, our makeup was berry colors or, from whatever we could dye it with, which I thought was great. Mm, I love it. I'm good also. I asked the boys' mother, what she wanted so bad to be this doting grandmother, and it just wasn't her, period. Just wasn't her at all. Um, has a set of stoneware teddy bear dishes. So she'd serve them on the teddy bear dishes. So I just asked the boys because of this yard sale coming up in June. Um, Last call. Do you want this set of stoneware plates and bowls? Both of them. I'm good. I don't need them. Okay. This is, I have to ask you guys because I told them it was your childhood, not mine. So 25 bucks for a set of stoneware teddy bear plates and whatnot work? No. I mean, does that sound like a good price? They're heavier than, oh my God. Yeah. I'm going to sell a little kid's lawn chair. Have I looked that up? What am I looking? Hello, me and my youngest are ADHD. Um, so he's probably asking the price of what they should sell for, or I'm to the point I don't care. Just want them out of my garage. I mean, I got some stuff that's just got to go bye bye. I think the old toaster oven I'm gonna throw away. Hubby thought evidently something he watched. Some people were using older toaster ovens, I guess, with knife making or whatever, and I'm like, I'm just gonna just throw it away. I don't need. You haven't done anything with the knife making for 10 years, but now, I gotta ask him price of the set. The kid sold a magazine cover or a tab, something, Avenged Sevenfold on eBay for 175 bucks. So, yeah, he was like, it's just sitting around. I'm gonna get rid of it. And then he was talking about, what the anatomy of the death bat print goes for. This one. Yeah. And I forget, he's got everything that it needs to go with it. And I said, well, it's not mint. I said, and if you do sell it, you'll probably want to ship it in the frame. He's like, yeah. He goes, I probably won't ship it. It's been hanging up for so long. And I'm thinking to myself, good, because I don't want to have to fill that spot. I kind of like my death bat. So, car wash. Oh, boys, children. I didn't even catch he was there. Hey, Todd, how are you? I don't even have my glasses. I'm lucky I can read. Yeah. Yeah, I saw them someplace, someone showing them on what they look like. They're kind of cute little bugs. They almost look like a weevil once it's gone through its life cycle and has its wings. That's what they look like. Okay. I've seen an auto in there. And then, what is it? Citric acid? I think that comes from mold. Like it doesn't come from. You'd think it'd come from an orange or some kind of citrus fruit. It comes from a mold. Like, I can't. I have a hard time eating anymore. I'm constantly reading ingredients. I'm standing there at the food going, I'm not hungry. Some place commented that if we get rid of our food dyes, I want to lose this link. If we get rid of our food dyes, 60% of our food will be gone. And I'm like going, that's okay, because you're supposed to eat from the outside of your grocery store anyway, not the toxic stuff in the center. No. And if you do read your labels, look at the top and the bottom. Usually everything in the middle is toxic and highly priced. I learned that from the grocery, working in grocery. So, yeah. I forget what I was looking for. And I'm reading stuff going, Nope, can't eat that. Can't eat that. Just give me some carrots. And even carrots, I guess. I need to look into it, but allegedly, from what I heard, carrots were, I think it's, what's that shit I have in my yard? I think it's Queen Anne's lace. From the roots of Queen Anne's lace, they changed and uh, throughout time, not instantly genetically modified, but carrots, I guess the roots of Queen Anne's lace is poisonous. So they modified it not meant through breeding to be orange, not poisonous. And I'm like, oh, that's nice, you know. So, I mean, I took I ate that quesadilla this morning because I was starving. I was so hoping for a crunch wrap, but it's the one fast food I will eat still, and I get that like twice a year. Mm. Really? I wouldn't know a wild almond if I saw it. Let me see. I'm curious now. We have wild blueberries up here. I'm allergic to um if it's too strong. Let's see what Wikipedia tells us, and I will go back to. Oh, yeah, kind of like the carrot was changed to be edible. Let's see. The leaves are 5 to 20 millimeters, linear, with a broad, flattened tip that tapers to a narrow base. I'm looking for pictures so I know what to look for. Let's see. What is it that's I still see the doctor's office has them. Quince bushes. Yeah, I guess it's poisonous to eat just a quince. You have to like turn it into jam or whatever. And big words that I can't say. Um, Definitely, probably not flora of the southwestern United States. So yeah, won't find it up here. Hmm. Their drought tolerance. It's just I can't even pronounce that. I can't even pronounce that word. Um, let's see, distribution and habitat. Now I'm really curious. They didn't give me a map. I'm lazy. I wanted a map. Oh, cyanide. The seeds are oh, so they're contain the seeds contain too much cyanide to be edible. Kind of like your apple seeds. Your apple seeds have cyanide in them, but not near enough to cause a problem. I don't like eating apple seeds anyway. They're bitter. So, so the Mojave Desert people pounded the seeds into flour and leached it to make it edible. There's a shark. What is it? Is it a shark? I want to say in what's it, Norway, Finland, that they have to cure it a certain way because it's poisonous to eat it. Yeah, I had me and when the youngest was born. That was the beginning of fad of having your own espresso machine. Uh, we had one, and I was trying to stay awake with a 3-year-old and a newborn, and I was kept making them almond espressos, and I had too much, and so my body was just like, nope, nope, we're not going to do this anymore. I broke out in hives, and it was terrible. I told I told hubby, I said, you stay with the kids. I gotta go to ER. So I go to ER. and they're looking at me, and so they figured out it's a nut allergy now. Um, oh, I'll see if I can find what they showed me. Um, so they gave me Benadryl. We live like 30 blocks from the hospital. So they're like, "Okay, the minute you go to leave, right before you go out that door, we'll give you a Benadryl shot, and then you can make it home." I don't think they do that now, but I barely made it home without falling asleep. I was like, "Oh my god." I barely made it home, and it was in the middle of the night, and I don't think there's any cars or anything around, but still, I remember passing the gas station that was, like, half a block before I had to turn down the road, which was another half a block where the house was, and I was just like, "Oh, shit." So, yeah, I don't think they do that anymore now. They wouldn't go, "Here, you're on your own. Goodbye. Take this. Let's go." No, they wouldn't do that anymore. Now, what did my kids say? Evidently, I mean, 10, okay, let's see if I can figure this out. And I can, because the plates are in the garage. But I think the kid, oldest, gave me the name of what tier tier shan. Oh, not shin. They're cute little plates. Oh wow. Um, you get the whole set of six. Here, I'll show you guys what they look like. Um, get me out of the damn thing so you guys can see it better. That's what they are. I don't know if I can click on it to make it bigger. Yeah. They're cute. Is it coming up what it is? Nope, it didn't go to the other page. Shit. Um, they're cute, but yeah, I just gotta. They're that. That's what they are. They're really, really cute, and I do not have the time to do anything with them. But yeah, that's what they look like. I don't have anything to do. I mean, yeah, some family with boys would probably just love this. I mean, if it wasn't for the yard sale, I was gonna just take them up to the cabin and to leave them there. But I don't have the time to put them on. I don't even have the motivation to put them on, like replacement. So yeah, but that's what they're really, really cute. She didn't have the glasses though. She did not have the glasses, but she had everything else. They're in a box. Yeah, I'm so looking forward to getting rid of some stuff. I don't know. But yeah, they're really, really cute plates, but I'll put on them at the yard sale. At the yard sale, I'll just put on them. Oh, hello. Where am I go? Hello. Yeah. I'll just put them on them. They have a higher resale value. You do the work. You get a higher resale value out of these. You do the work. So I don't know. Like I said, that thing I showed yesterday is gonna go. I've even got a mic stand that'll probably go. Um, it is. I have raw almonds down. Well, they are. I think they need to be chucked. But we would. I'd buy raw slivered almonds, and then you toast them and make your own granola. We did that for a while. That was really, really tasty. God, it took a while though. Um, I was making Mark Wages. He was excited because I guess there's a new Star Wars series out on Disney. Is it Andor? I'll have to look. But got him to laugh. I showed him this thing. Where'd it go? This was the boys's. Come on. It doesn't. You used to be able to wave it and it'd make that noise, but not anymore. But you can change it to Luke's or Vader's. He got a kick out of this. So it's what, 20 years old? Yep. It's in here with my other Star Wars stuff now that I found it again. So I need to get one of those things that plastic things because this chair does not like the carpet at all. But man, what is it? You see, I see them sell raw almonds and also raw cashews. To me, raw cashews taste weird, but then I prefer them honey roasted. But but I guess cashews are supposed to be good for the brain if you have some issues. My mother used to eat them. I used to make her try to eat them profusely because she was OCD. Oh my god, narcissistic OCD. I just wanted to strangle her. But, I get after this while I wait for the 9-year-old. I gotta go cut lettuce and tomato because it's tacos tonight. It's Taco Wednesday. It was hamburger gravy Tuesday last night. Okay, it was supposed to be tacos, but the hamburger wasn't thawing out fast enough because I'll thaw it out in the fridge, and so I'm just scraping the edges of it, because I had it vacuum sealed, and I'm scraping the edges off and getting it just enough to make hamburger gravy for dinner last night. So, man, tomorrow we will be on the hillside. I am going. Yeah, yeah, taco any day for me is fabulous. I don't care. Tomorrow we'll be up on the hillside, probably close to regular time. I'm gonna go Uplands. We went up there last year, one of the few times. So, Mary was there with me in a split screen, and it's amazing to think it's been a year. But I kind of I need to go and look on the geocache if they've approved that geocache. But I kind of want to go out and double check, make sure I have the right coordinates right that I gave them. So, yeah. Oh, cool. La, 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 la. Where's my YouTube? I constantly, if I'm no, 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 no. Where's my volume? Where's my volume? No, there we go. I got to turn it down. I'm gonna do that so I go to that link. Get myself off of there. No. Where am I at? So I can go to that link. I'm curious. Now I'm curious now because I can't even. Do. Haha. There we go. All right, it's opening in another. Oh, sweet. What was it? Oh, wow. Did not know it was one of the first domesticated nuts. My step granddaughter can't eat them. She can't eat peanuts. She can't. The worst thing she can't eat is sesame seeds, which is tough because she's half Vietnamese but she's old enough to know what she can and cannot eat, so we don't have to watch her as much. They just don't bring it in, and we have to watch stuff that you wouldn't think has anything, anything in it. If it's made in a facility that does things with nuts in it, we just don't bring it over, or they don't eat it or whatever, so but yeah, tacos for dinner. That's what I forgot to grab. Corn tortillas. I have flour, but I as a kid growing up, it was, fried corn tortillas for tacos to the point where, you let them soak all the oil off under the paper towel. Oh, the flavor is so good. Dang. I have the stuff in the press to make them, but not the time. Someday life will slow down. Mhm. Um, it's at, what did I see? The guy that's replacing Schwab. What did he say? I think I've only had a Big Mac once in my life. I was a kid who ate the filet-o-fish in the blue styrofoam container. Um, I can't think of the guy's name that's gonna take his place, but he says, what's his, saying? Wa Something like, "Water is a privilege?" And I'm like, "Oh my god." Yeah, I can't no, can't eat at McDonald's. Mm-mm. I haven't had a Big Mac filet-o-fish either since my son sent me an article where that's all the leftover pieces of fish just mushed together, and I'm like, "That's gross. I'm good. No. I'll get cod or halibut and have it here at the house." So, I love watching my kids freak out. We used to have I love this place. It was called the Deep Sea Deli in Yakima. It it reminded me of growing up. You go into that smell, it's like going down to the docks at Newport, Oregon. There's that smell, and, you get fresh halibut, come home. Um, it it still had critters, and, you cut them out, and, I remember sitting there looking in the sink and going, "Oh, shit, it's still moving." It's got warm, it started moving again. For the longest time, my oldest would not touch halibut. He's like, "Mm-mm, nope, 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 saw what's in it, nope, mm-mm." So, yeah, you just cut it out, and I mean, as expensive as halibut is, even here in Washington, I was like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna cut it out, I'm still gonna eat it." And it's still good, but yeah, they're bottom fish. My birth mother's favorite part of halibut was the cheeks. Those are good. God, they're good. You can tell all I've had is one little tiny thin quesadilla for breakfast. Go have my probiotic little drink that I get from like the yogurt area that is supposed to help my stomach. But I'm excited. Let me see if it's still the way it was. It's supposed to be damn near 70 degrees tomorrow. I'm gonna probably sunburn. This native skin is gonna sunburn. Let's see. Right now it's 60 degrees outside with a high of 63. Yakima for tomorrow. Oh, 6 in Yakima. Tomorrow, high of holy cuckoos. A high of 74. Wednesday, when I have to go into town, and I'm take you guys with me into town, I'll try out the new phone holder I got from TikTok and see if that works any better. 79. Shit. It's April. It is too early for 79 degrees up here in Washington State. Yeah, and then it drops back down to like Sunday, it'll be 70. Yeah. Then Tuesday, it'll be in the 60s. Yeah. So now I got to start watching the weather between now and Mother's Day and what it's going to be up in the mountains and how I pack, how much wood that goes with us. I am so excited for Mother's Day. I haven't been there since last July. So I'm dying to find out. One of these days, maybe I'll look and see if there's an opening. And when there's nobody there, and I'll go snoop through the windows to see what's been done. I'm dying to know what's happened. I doubt they did shit on the inside. I think they just fixed that one beam that was about this thick that's starting to rot, and I think that's probably the only thing they did. Someone was nice enough to put nice, not exactly sure why, uh, hardwood flooring in the kitchen over the top of that square linoleum tiles. They didn't take those out. They just laid it on top, and then you couldn't open the side door. I was like, what were they thinking? Did they just lay it, not go out that door, and close it, and then you got the door open like this much, you couldn't even squeeze out. So, well, it's not real. Part of it is not real anymore. So, oh God, how many names does this person have? Uh, that took care of that one. So I'm excited to see because, like, I make the oh shit! Friday, I guess I'll go to Joann's and see what fabric they have. Because for years I have made the curtains. This will be our 20th year going. I've made the curtains since someone put what was below the sink up in the window because I didn't want to be stared at. So might as well go to Joann's where there's still some fabric and get enough fabric to redo the curtains whenever I get around to it, but I'll have it and I can pick it out without having to look on Amazon for keepsake cat. I don't even. Damn it. I would buy calico to do, to cover like the backings of stuff, and it's for like $4 a yard. It was 100% cotton. Shit. Yep, Friday. I am going to there to see. Some lady, the first one of the sets had dragonflies and butterflies, and I was reading because they may be gone now. The guest book, she had written that they were going there. She had lost her son and everything, and she really appreciated the curtains because he really loved dragonflies. And so the second set that I put in, and after the first set starts to bleach in the sunlight and wasn't quite long enough, thick enough, to help keep the heat and the cold out, I did again with dragonflies, and that's what's in there now. And so I'll have to go look and see if Joann's Fabric has any dragonflies or anything. Damn. I'm going to miss that store. Hobby Lobby, I don't think is going to step up and take that place. Not to mention they're closed on Sunday. Oh, well. It's another thing I got to do on Friday. But I'll let you go. I'll have you guys drive with me into that place. And you can see downtown Yakima. Or some people call it Crackama. But gotta get going because I gotta go before that one who was just here returns. So, and get ready for the 9-year-old. So, all of my love, Miss Dragon. So look for me. I'll put a community post out when I park because I gotta walk up about 9 flights of stairs up a hillside to get where I can go. So have a good one, guys, today. Enjoy it. It's Wednesday. The week is half over. And go with me outside tomorrow and then walk in the sagebrush in Washington State. Cross your fingers. We don't run into rattlesnakes because I have ran into them up there. So love you all, and I will catch you on the flip side. Thank you for being part of Miss Dragon's menagerie. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All my love, Miss Dragon.